You were always the chosen one. You were always meant for this, whatever that is. Hello, hello, hello. Welcome back to the Bohosaki channel. I cannot believe that we are halfway through the year 2025. I mean, it feels like 2025 began just yesterday. I mean, not literally, but doesn't it feel like that? But anyway, for those of you who are new to my channel, let me quickly introduce myself. My name is Deepa, and I am currently based out of Adelaide in South Australia. And I am into tarot readings, Reiki healing, manifestations, and also crafting subliminals. And I have been doing this since past 4.5 years, and I mainly conduct through social media platforms, although I also do face-to-face sessions. So if you want to book your own personalized reading session or a healing session, or if you want to download one of my subliminals, you can directly log into my website, thebohosaki.com, which is mentioned in front of you on your screen. Now, enough of the introduction. Without wasting any more time, let's dive together into the month of June. Hello, my beautiful Gemini community. For those of you whose sun sign is in Gemini, I really want to wish you guys a very, very happy birthday. This season is all yours, and make sure to seize this moment and to make the best of it. For those of you who are new to this channel, let me quickly explain you the spread, because this is also a very important part of the reading. This one right here is going to unravel the theme of the month. This is going to unravel your first week, that is 1st to 7th of June. This is going to unravel your second week, that is 8th to 14th of June. This is going to unravel your third week, that is 15th to 21st of June. This is going to unravel your last week, that is 22 to 30th of June. Okay, now I am straight going to dive into the theme of the month. So let's see what picture and what words do we have. We have this clown, and we have best friend, the end. All right. I'm picking up this very strong feeling that many of you guys are about to start something new in your life after closing an old chapter, which involves your best friend. Maybe you could be giving a good send off to one of your mates, who you considered as your quote unquote best friend. And here, this clown reminds me of the Fool, that is major arcana number 0, if you guys know about tarot. So, the Fool is about new beginnings. It's about starting something new, but also with the end, it tells me that to start something new, it's important for you to say goodbye to this old chapter and to move forward with life. Also, I want to say that every person that comes in our life, whether it's our best friend, our soulmate, our spouse, partner, parents, they all come to our life temporarily, and we also are placed in their life temporarily. Nobody stays in your life permanently. So maybe this might even be a very emotional month for you guys, that this might have been a best friend who you might have, let's say, grown up with, or you spent many years together, but in this month it's all about parting on a very high, positive, good note. But I really want to see what is there in your card. We have Keepers of the Earth. You are not alone. Ancient ancestors stand beside you. All right. So there are two messages that I'm picking up. This may apply individually, or maybe both the messages resonate with you some or the other way. So in one message, your guides, they are protecting you. Okay, they are protecting you. They are looking out for you. And that's because you have something new to begin in your life. You are entering a very new phase and a chapter in your life, and that's why they are looking out for you, and that is why they want you to end this thing in a good, positive way. And the second message that I'm picking up is that I think someone very meaningful to you is about to cross the rainbow bridge. Maybe you're aware of it, or has already crossed that rainbow bridge, and this soul is going to send you some important messages and will make you feel their presence in your life through some or the other way. You will get to know about it. Maybe you might see them in your dreams, you might see some things that they liked somewhere around you, or you might come across their favorite book, or their favorite song, or their favorite movie, something of that sort. So, yes, that is the message when it comes to the theme of the month. So, that's why I think this is going to be a very spiritual month for many of you guys, and I'm really, really happy for you all. Okay, now let us see what is there in your first week. We have sealed lips and the victory sign. All right. I'm picking up very strongly that some of you are going to stay silent and you're going to make peace with whatever challenges you're facing in your life. You're not going to feed into somebody's narcissism, or you're not going to react to something and some situation where people might be expecting you to react, and you're just gonna be like, you know what, I've made peace with it and I'm not going to utter even a single word. I'm not going to react and I'm just going to stay silent because I like it this way. I find this peaceful. So yes, this is a very hyper specific message for some of the viewers, but let's see what is there in your cards. We have Page of Pentacles and Ace of Wands. All right. Yeah, I think that there is a new chapter that is starting in your first week. This may be relating to your career, or maybe something to do with your finances. This may even be relating to your personal life or a relationship, but definitely there is a new beginning that is starting up in the first week, and maybe that is the reason why you're going to stay silent, because you don't want to attract any unnecessary negative energy or evil eye. That's what I'm picking up. But yes, I think this is going to be a very blessed week for you guys, and please don't forget claiming this energy, because this is something which is really, really good, and it's all about upgradation. All right, now let's see what is there in your second week. We have this happy teared emoji, and we have vacation leave. All right, maybe some of you might be craving to go on a vacation but might not be getting the opportunity to go somewhere. So that's one message that I'm picking up. The other message that I'm also picking up is that maybe some of you will be going on a vacation but still will be missing home. So yes, these are two contradictory messages, but like I said, it will apply individually according to your situation. Now let's see what is there in your cards. We have the Chariot and Knight of Wands. Yes, there is a very strong feeling about someone relocating. Maybe you might be relocating to a completely new place, to a completely new country, or maybe a continent. Yeah, that's one message that I'm picking up. The other message that I'm picking up is that maybe you want to go somewhere and, answer your soul's calling, but something is keeping you stuck with other responsibilities. And you might be feeling like, okay, why am I over here doing all this? Why am I putting my energy into this when I am supposed to be putting my energy into, I don't know, like going out camping or going out partying with my friends, going to Bali or Thailand or somewhere, like, having fun. So there is going to be that feeling. But like I said, these are different messages that I'm picking up. So you may all resonate individually according to your situation. So this was your second week. Now let us see what is there in your third week. We have de-stress and star-eyed. All right. Yeah, I think some of you would find a way to de-stress yourself in the third week. You might even feel that after a very, very long time of struggling or trying to get something, you would finally get that, and that might be the reason why you would feel like a heavy burden is off your shoulder. So that is also another message that I'm picking up. But let's see, what does your cards have to say. We have Wheel of Fortune and the Tower. Yeah, there is this very strong feeling that there is something that you did not want it to work out. I don't know what that is, but maybe you might have tried in the past and you might have failed big time, because when you would have tried for that thing to not work out, it might have had a reverse effect, that that thing may have worked out even better. Okay. And then after a point, you might have been like, okay, you know what, I'm not going to do anything. But in the third week, suddenly out of nowhere, you would see that whatever you had tried previously, you would get to see the results in this week, which is something to do with not working out. And when all of that comes in all of a sudden without any expectation, you would realize that the luck has changed for everyone. You have attracted a very good positive luck with this, because you are also attracting a very good opportunity for yourself, and this opportunity was created for you by the universe, because you were always the chosen one. You were always meant for this, whatever that is, this specific situation where you were probably supposed to be there, but it didn't work out previously, but now it's meant for you, and that is why it's not working out with somebody else being in that place. So yes, this is the message for your third week. Now let us see what is there in your fourth week. We have the ring and urgent task. All right, there is a sense of commitment, urgent commitment coming in. Maybe somebody would suddenly ask you out without knowing you properly. But again, this is for a romantic situation. But for others, I feel like there would be a very big commitment coming in when it comes to something that was just at the beginning, if you know what I mean. So let's say you had joined a company as an intern, but then very quickly, very fast, you attracted this role for yourself where they need your commitment, where they need you to sign this contract for, let's say, 1 year, 2 year, where you have to dedicatedly take care of many responsibilities. So that kind of situation I'm picking up. But let's see what is there in your cards. We have Six of Swords and Eight of Cups. All right. Yeah, I think this is about that. This is about this commitment. Maybe you might already have had something with you, and you might have been like, okay, since I have this better opportunity that is coming in that values me more, and they need my commitment, so you would commit, you would go ahead and move forward with that decision, and you would be ready to compromise and sacrifice with everything that you have been working towards, or anything that you were attached to. And this is going to be huge. Maybe some of you might even be relocating, or some of you might even be traveling long distance to make sure that this commitment takes place. So yes, this was June for you guys. Again, if you haven't liked and commented, then please do. And if you haven't subscribed, then it's my request for you guys to subscribe, especially if you want to keep growing in your life. If you already have, then congratulations to you in advance. I am going to meet you next time with another detailed reading. Until then, please take care of yourself. I love you. Take care. Bye.